Like kicking off Big 12 play with them. Like
Right.
just really get this place juice for the first Big 12 game in September. Coming off a disappointing loss. So worries me a little bit with the offensive struggles. And of course, last year's game against Texas is still looming over me, like 70-35. And they ran roughshod over us and could do whatever they wanted. It was ridiculous. So there's still a little bit of that, like looming, shadow-like. Hopefully we can put up a much better fight than what we did last year. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that memory of that last game still very much a presence in our heads. It was fun to talk shit about Texas losing to Kansas, but at the end of the day, they destroyed us.
Right.
And this is a team that we've only beaten twice since in this stretch where they've been mediocre at best as a program.
Yeah.
And you've only been able to pull off 2 wins. And you haven't been able to beat them you haven't beat them here since Crabtree made that catch. And so that's frustrating. And that looms large in my head right now. And I love talking shit about Texas. I hate that university, but it's really hard to talk shit about the football team that's really dominated you in this series. It's kind of like when we talked to the Houston podcast, when we talked to Pod Slam and Jam about how we feel about them. Like, y'all got to beat us before we actually consider y'all on our level. It's kind of how I feel about this. Like, we've got to put up a performance. We got to beat them. We got to beat them at home. And this is possibly your last chance to do it for a while. And so, of course, I'm always excited for them to come to town, but I want this victory bad. And so that brings up, it is Texas Hate Week, Dustin. So for me, a lot of people are posting, things you hate about Texas. And I'll just be blunt with you guys. I hate losing to Texas at home. That's what I hate about Texas. That's what I've hated, is going year in, year out to fucking watch us get our ass handed to us at home by Texas, and I'm freaking tired of that. So Dustin, what do you hate about Texas?
Yeah, I hate that they get to hold that over us, especially like when we try to bring up like how crappy their season went. If we do better, and it's like, yeah, but we crushed y'all. It's like, got a good point. I mean, they still think that they were living back in 2005 in that era. They were super good with Mac Brown and Colt McCoy, Vince Young. Like, they're way past that and haven't been there since, but they still act like they are.
Yeah.
Which they should be, because they have the money and they still get good recruits, great recruits. Like, still, you get 4- and 5-star athletes that want to go play for them. And it's like, great. You're going to be mediocre there just because it's how they've been for the last 10 plus years. But yeah, not being able to beat them has been our Achilles heel and hurts the most for sure.
Yeah, I'm ready to hopefully add another happy chapter in this.
It'd be a great start to Coach McGuire.
It would be great. It would erase that, loss and that bad taste in our mouth from last week. It would have you feeling pretty good, getting this conference play started off with a win over your hated rival Texas. Catch y'all at the next tailgate.